schedule. Get my football, my handy dandy football. Chat, my handy dandy football. Hey, my handy dandy football. Chat, we always need a football. That's how we do this. Kind of schedules. Chat, okay? We have to do these kind of schedules. Sorry guys, I didn't put a thumbnail on this stream, chat. Sorry I didn't make a thumbnail for this stream. Sorry, chat. Okay, yeah. Let's get. Okay. Let's get to it. There's my green screen. Okay. Bills versus Texans, chat. Okay. Who's the Texans? Okay, Bills versus Texans, chat. I think Texans might beat the Bills, chat. That's what I think. Texans might beat the Bills, okay? Texans 1-0, chat. 1-0. Another easy team. Texans. The Bengals versus Texans, chat. Okay, Bengals versus Texans. Okay, Texans might beat the Bengals because Joe Burrow had a tough year, took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. They won't go this year. They probably have a losing record. I think Texans might beat the Bengals, chat. Okay, 2-0, chat. 2-0. Texans versus Colts with Daniel Jones, chat. With the Colts, Texans versus Colts. Okay, I think Texans will lose against the Colts for sure. Okay, chat. I think Texans will lose against the Colts. 2-1, chat. Because Colts are good. Chat. Cowboys versus Texans. Chat. Cowboys versus Texans. Texans will beat the Cowboys for sure. Chat. Texans will beat the Cowboys. Okay? For sure. Chat. Yeah, Texans will beat the Cowboys. Texans will beat the Cowboys. And Texans is... You guys know what Texans is? Is that 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, chat. Yeah, 3-1. 3-1. Okay, what's the next one? Right. 3-1. Okay. Texans versus Titans. Texans versus Titans. Okay, that's gonna be an easy team. Chat. Texans is gonna beat the Titans. 4-1, chat. Okay, Texans will beat the Titans. 4-1. Okay. Okay. Texans versus Jaguars. Okay. I think the Jaguars will beat the Texans. Chat, for sure. Okay. Chat. And I think the Jaguars will beat the Texans. Okay. Yeah, I think the Jaguars will beat the Texans. Okay. Yeah. Jaguars will beat Texans. 4-2, chat. 4-2. Another easy team for Texans right now. Okay, another easy team because Texans have a tough defense anyways. Giants versus Texans. chat. Giants versus Texans. Okay. Okay. Texans will beat the Giants, chat. Texans will beat the Giants high. Okay, Texans will beat the Giants. Let me see. And I think it's 4-2, right? 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, chat. 5-2. What's that? 5-2 for Texans, chat. 5-2. Okay. Texans versus Chargers, chat. I think Texans will beat the Chargers for sure, chat. Yeah, I think Texans will beat the Chargers for sure. Okay. Texans will beat the Chargers. 6-1. 6-2, I mean, chat. 6-2. Texans versus Browns, chat. Okay, Texans versus Browns. Texans for sure, because Browns are too easy to beat, chat. Okay, Texans. 7-2. 7-2. Colts versus Texans. Okay, Colts is definitely going to beat the Texans. Texans, chat. Okay, Colts are going to beat the Texans for sure. Okay, Colts are definitely going to beat the Texans. 7-3, chat. 7-3. Ravens versus Texans, chat. Ravens are definitely going to beat the Texans, chat. Ravens are definitely going to beat the Texans. 7-4, chat. 7-4. Texans versus Steelers. Okay, if old man Aaron Rodgers might know, Texans is going to beat the Steelers, chat, for sure. Texans is going to beat the Steelers. 8-4, chat. 8-4. Okay, Texans versus Texans versus Commanders, chat. Texans is going to beat the Commanders, chat, for sure. Texans is definitely going to beat the Commanders, chat. Okay, Texans is definitely going to beat the Commanders. Texans. 9-4, chat. Jaguars versus Texans. Okay, Jaguars versus Texans. Jaguars is going to beat the Texans for sure. Guys, Jaguars will beat the Texans. 9-5, chat. 9-5. Texans versus Eagles, chat. Okay. Texans versus Eagles. Eagles is definitely going to beat the Texans for sure. 9-6, chat. Sorry, chat. Hello? Sorry, chat. Okay. Eagles is going to beat the Texans, chat. Okay. 9-6. The next one. Texans versus Texans versus Packers. I think Texans might beat the Packers, though. That's what my guess is. Texans probably will beat the Packers. That's what my guess is, chat. That's what my guess is. Texans will beat the Packers. I think Texans will beat the Packers. 10-6, chat. 10-6. 10-6. Okay. Oh no, chat. Titans, chat. Titans versus Texans, chat. Okay. Titans versus Texans. Titans versus Texans. Texans is going to beat the Titans for sure. Okay, chat. Titans will beat the Texans. 11-6, chat. Okay. They're ending the season off with they're winning 11 and lose 6 games of the season, and they're still going to the playoffs. Clap it up for Texans. Clap it up for Texans, chat. Finally in the playoffs again with their tough defense, chat. Clap it up. Winning 3 and losing. No, winning 11, losing 6. Clap it up for Texans. They're in the playoffs. Congratulations, Texans. You're in the playoffs again. Yeah, congratulations, Texans. Clap it up for Texans. Yeah. Finally, you guys are in the playoffs again. Yeah, boys. Except Texas is not my favorite team, though. Yeah, I usually clap them up because they're in the. If they make the playoffs, I clap them up. Okay. Yeah, boys and girls. Clap it up, Texans. Who is your favorite team? My favorite team is the Dolphins. Yeah, my favorite team is the Dolphins. I live in Indiana, though. I don't like Indianapolis Colts because I live in Indiana. Yeah. My favorite team is the Dolphins. My favorite team is the Eagles. Favorite team is the Eagles. I'm doing that next. 49ers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to the Eagles and 49ers soon after the AFC teams. Chat. Yeah, I'm doing the AFC teams first. I'm almost done with the AFC teams. I think I have 3 more AFC teams to go against. Okay, and I'm going to NFC. Chat. Yeah, and I'm going to NFC. I love your hair. Thanks. Yeah. Man. Chat. Okay. Yeah. I'm on. I think I have 3 more AFC teams to go against. I think I have Colts and Titans. No, I already did Texans. I think I have Colts, Titans, and Jaguars. Yeah, I have Colts, Jaguars, and Titans left in the AFC. Chat. Yeah, we're almost done with the AFC teams. Clap it up for the AFC. We're almost done. Clap it up for the AFC teams. We're almost done with the AFC. Yeah, boys and girls. Clap it up. Clap it up for the AFC teams. Yeah. Hope Dolphins make the playoffs this year. Chat. With our new head coach, Jeff Halfley, and our new GM, Selvin. Chat, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, my dreams are always want to be in the NFL. That's why I train every day. Chat. Yeah. Chat. Okay? Yeah. Man. Chat. I can't believe it, chat. We're almost. I have Jaguars, Titans, and Colts left. 3 more, chat. Okay? Before I go to the NFC teams, okay? Before I go to the NFC teams, okay? I think I have Colts next. I have Colts next on my schedule. I don't know. I have Colts next. Indianapolis. Because I live in Indianapolis. Chat. Yeah, I live in Indianapolis. I can go to the Colts game versus Dolphins game because they're going to be here. Dolphins are going to be here in Indianapolis. Yeah. Okay. Chat. Okay. I'm going to get off here, chat. And yeah, I'm going to get off here. And I'll see you guys the next stream. Tomorrow's stream. Bye.